My name's Mark, I'm an actor, and I'm the second artistic director after Sam Wanamaker, who is our founder and who built the project. But I'm the one who was here to open the theatre. You know, if you close your eyes, just hear the sound of that seagull. It's the same sound that would have been here 400 years ago. I think people come for the first time to this part of London and imagine Shakespeare and the other people who were involved in this extraordinary time in English and, I guess, world dramatic history. They imagine them getting their ferry across and walking along here and having a view like we do of a very powerful city. When Caesar came here, there was a temple to Ceridwen, to the moon, on the top of Ludgate Hill, the Lightgate Hill, as there is now a temple to St. Paul, the great thinker. So for many, many hundreds of years, people have stood on this side of the river and looked at some kind of human temple on that hill over there. And now we have this bridge, which wasn't here when I began. So the whole neighborhood keeps changing enormously, but some things remain the same, and it's an enormous, great fortune that this beautiful theatre is here again, where it was in such a similar relationship to the river. I don't come and stand up close to it out here enough. It's incredibly beautiful up close. If you visit the Globe, you should come and look really close at the grain of the wood, the silverness of it, and this lovely lime plaster with little beveled things. There's so much craft in it, you know. Theo Crosby, the great architect who really saved the project in terms of giving a grounded theory to Sam Wanamaker's vision, he always insisted on craft. It should be a place of revival of craft, and so things like the grounding gates on the piazza and the fact that these are hand-carved surfaces. It's a very, very gorgeous building. We come from the outside into the inside. The inside, of course, is incomplete. I mean, hopefully it'll never be complete. But come in. We decorated the stage, so you'll notice a divide in the theatre because the stage is very decorated and the auditorium isn't. It's made of common oak and yet it's dressed up to appear like Italian marble. So that red pillar there looks like a huge stone Roman pillar, but it's an oak tree, carved many times. Just like the actors were very common people, but they dressed up and borrowed clothes and pretended to be aristocrats. So the whole theatre, when you come inside here, should be like a people's palace, and the whole auditorium should be decorated. So we haven't finished that. The Elizabethans had 4 planes of existence, if you like. A physical plane of our body, a psychological plane, which is very clearly when we dream things, a spiritual plane, which is more enigmatic, and then there was the divine, which permeated all 3. So that 3 plus the 1 makes these 4 levels, and you can see, can't you, that the theatre has these 4 levels. It has a very physical plane here, where the audience is up to their neck. And then it has 3 galleries, and indeed the top one is still called the Gods. It really puts man between the spirit and the body, between heaven and earth, and puts the question about, what's our relationship to the above and below.